I am doing this recording to compare M1 candle to the M2 and the M5 so that we can decide which gives us the best entries for the color game. Color game is when we get a green candle close to the SMA and it's broken by a red. The entry would be at the end of this red candle there, and the stop would be at the top of that candle. And the smaller we get this candles here, and the closer to the SMA 20, and in this case, look there, even a bounce off the 200. In this case, you can almost put all your money on it. Just look at the pips. I click my mouse wheel to get my crosshair, and I drag down with the left click, and we can see if we really pushed it, say to the pullback on this candle here, you can see it's 14 pips. As against a stop loss at the top of that, let's measure from there, from the bottom of that red to the top of it there, if you can look there, it's only 40 points. 40 points as to 140, 140. That's what I would go. When you get a long push, this candle was fully red, then it pulled back. The moment it goes over this here, halfway, we should actually see it as red and pull out. You should pull out your trade there. Interesting. Now, if you compare that like 140 divided by 40, that is our risk reward. Let me bring up my calculator. I press win, run, and I type in calc, and I just press enter. The win key plus the R brings up that command there, and you just have calc, it stays in there. So we say 140 pips divided by 40 pips times 100. That is 350% in one trade on our risk. If we risk 1% of our capital, then if you bring it down to your capital, this gives a significant amount on your capital. Like if we played $100, we would have had $1, and on the $1 we would make 35 on the 100. Look at that, it's crazy. So let's have a look. There is the 1 minute signal. Beautiful bounce off there. Now let's look. What I've done is I've moved my vertical line to one candle on the left of the 9 o'clock candle. The 9 o'clock candle is the open candle there, right there. You can see there. So these two candles is the same as that one single candle there. And now you can see the difference. The next two candles green, so it will be a green from there to there. Now we do a little bit of candle math and we get exactly that candle. And then if you take the next two, it opened there and closed here. So it's a small red bar, Take those two dojis, you compare them, what do you get? You get a green doji. You compare the next two, you get a red one. You compare that, you get that. Look here. Now, which picture looks nicer? This here or that there? Where do we get our signal on the M2? We only get our signal on the M2. Basically, you can take that one. That would have gone to a loss there. But there's your good trade from there. So there's your entry as the bottom of the close of the the close of that candle to the top of it. There 50 points, and look at this run. 370 points. That's also a huge difference. If we look at the M5, okay, here we say we get it there, but it's a little bit of a difficult picture here, you agree? And if you compare with this too, this is, not so clear. If I look here, I know I don't get a signal there. Here, the first 5 candles is in this one candle there. So let's take it from the open there to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's a red candle there, and all this is tail. All that is tail. So you get a red long tail candle. That is very confusing. Okay. Coming down, there is our pullback, so that is our entry. So the M5 entry is much clearer, and I measure to the top of that. You can see 60, and we get our run. Let's go to the halfway of that candle there, 340. 60 on 340. But I think this picture is a bit more clear than that one to trade, and it's a bit more clear to this one to trade. That is my feel. Now, it might be this is the Friday, the 3rd of April, by the way. You can see it at the bottom there. I looked at, on the Friday, I looked at the 5-minute candle. I must admit, this is MT5. MT5 has got the 2-minute candles. In MT4, you have to create an offline chart to create an MT4, which is a bit slippy. So that's why I'm looking at the MT5. And I downloaded the IC Market MT5 for the simple reason is its spreads are very low. It's very slow. I don't know why from South Africa. I'll show you now. But let me just show you the spreads. Let me add the spreads. Where are the spreads there? Oh, you get it down in the columns here. You see it's MT5. So we want the spread. Where is the spread? There's the spread. Okay, that's it. Okay. So we click OK, and we have spread there. Just look how low it is for Euro USD. Very low. And there's some others on the VIX. It's only 6 pips, but it's small there. You see, so it's got some very good spreads there. Okay, and also the GBP JPY apparently is great. Let me just go show all, and let me quickly type GBP JPY. There we go. Let me quickly check that. Oh no, that's very big now. You see there, it's huge. Okay, so but I'm not sure in open market times whether this is better. They might have changed it in the close of market, because we're close of market now. Okay, so I won't add that one, so I'm just gonna go hide all. By the way, it's good to hide all that you don't have charts on, then it doesn't draw so much data. And I'm just going to show you the speeds. I click on the bottom right. Unfortunately, my little record thingy is half in the way. I don't think I can move it. No, I can't. There, if you see behind there, right? No, I mustn't go stop recording. How can I do this? Let me see if I can move my chart a little bit. Yeah, okay. No, I can't. Let me see. No, I don't want to stop recording. If you click here, you can see the speeds of it. Oh, I know where you can also see it. I think if you go File, Open Account, let me just see if I can see the speeds there. No, I can't. Sorry, I can't. But if you click on the bottom there, you can definitely see the speeds there. Let me do this. Let me actually just shrink my window a little bit, so that oh, there we go, I can get onto that now. I'm just going to drag it up a little bit here for you to see. Where's my corner? Just hang on. I should be able to bring it up. Anyway, below here, on the bottom, there, if you click, there you can get your times. It's not so bad. It's much the same as I get on my other platforms, but it was worse before. That's where you can see the speeds of your different servers on that. Interesting. Just something I sort of thought I'd share with you guys. And then yeah, I'm just going maximize again, and we'll take this away so that we can have what we've got there. So there's the entry. That is a color entry. It's a red taking out a green close to the SMA 20. See this red one taking out that green is not close enough to the SMA 20. That one is a good one, you see there, and you would take that right there. because that is right on the SMA 20. This one here is a very early trade in the M1. Okay, look there, that would have been at 12 minutes past 9, and here this one on the 2 minutes would only be at 9:52, whereas on the M5 we would only take the trade on 9:50 also. So the M2 and the M5 gives very much the same, but the picture looks different. Oliver Velez prefer the M2 for some reason. I can't say I'm more comfortable with it. I think we can use the M5 with safety and not be as rushed as the M1. And there the M1 wanted you to pull out here, and look, that is at 9:30, and you enter at 9:12. You look at the bottom there. Okay, but here you can sit longer. On the 2 minutes you enter at 9:52, and you stay down until 10:02. 9:52, that's a short while. Okay, and then let's see there, it's 9:50 at the bottom to 10:30. 9:50, 10:30, just about half an hour. And that's the kind of money you can make. Now my idea is to run 4 screens. Let's say we work on or maybe 3 pairs, and then we can see them nicely. If you go 4, it's a bit small. They're a bit small, so I would run 3 majors. If you can pick up 3 pairs in a London and make that type of profit on a good picture, I really think it's worth a while. So let me do that. Let me put, okay, we put the euro on the, we'll make this one a M5. Let me just go M5 there, okay, and then on this one we will put the pound. So I just press Control M to get my market watch, and I put the pound. Where's GBP? I don't have it here, do I? Okay, let me quickly list all, show all, GBP USD, GBP USD, got it there. I'll just drag it onto that chart, and now that's the pound, and let me make that 5 minutes too. 5 minutes, here we go, wrong place, time frame, 5 minutes. Okay, and let's say we take the Swiss franc. I quite like the Swissy, but you can see the spread's high at the moment. Let's look at the CAD, USD CAD. Let's take the CAD in the last case, okay? And then I can just go and hide all my symbols again. I only have the charts that I need. Close my market watch. Okay, now we've got M5 on all of them, right? And that is on the same time. Yo, the USD CAD is not a nice picture. Can you see that? I mean, that's impossible to trade that. There's the pound, there's the euro. Just see how nicely one can then see which one gives you the best trade. Obviously, there is the power picture of Oliver Velez. I call it picture perfect. This is just picture perfect. You wait for your first pullback, and the first red that takes out the green, bam, wham, slam. Thank you, ma'am. Right down to the bottom there. That first nice pullback there. Actually, I would have been worried on that long tail there. That could have very easily reversed all the way, but it didn't. It went further. Oliver liked to take out half his money there and let the rest run. It's very easy in MT4 and MT5 to only close partial. You don't have to close your full. Say for instance you trade your lots. Now let's get to the lots. Let's say we've got a $200 account and we're going to trade here. We know our stop is, let's go to there, let's say 60 points. Okay, let's say 60. Okay, now if we risk, let's say we trade $200 and we want to risk 1%, that is $2. Okay, $2 divided by 60. When run calc, 2 divided by 60 times 100. Oh no, sorry. 2 divided by 60. Sorry, made a mistake. Let me just do that again. 2 divided by 60, and then we got our lots, 0.033. So you would take 0.3 lots. That means 0.3 lots, you make 30 cents per pip. Okay, and you risk $2. Here, your profit is from there. Let's say from there to there. Okay, 33 pips, okay? So 33 times 33, you make $10 on your $2. That is brilliant trading, okay? And over here, where would the trade be? Don't like that picture. I want the first pullback, red take out, green. I don't see something nice here. See there? You don't see convincing. The first time that the green close to the SMA 20 is actually closed below is there. So it's not a nice trade, but here you can see that's a nice picture. This is picture impossible. That's just picture impossible. Let me just make him a little bit. Yeah, I mean this is milkshake. Absolutely. Let's just try and find another thingy there. Control M is market watch. Let me just list my I go to symbols. I go to symbols and I go to Forex, and then they've got the majors. So you just go and show all the majors. Yeah, okay. Show, okay, that's fine. Click OK. No, it didn't show it. Why didn't it show it? Okay, symbols. This is a bit different from MT4, I'm afraid. I don't know how to actually show them. Let's go there, and then how do I show? Show symbol. There we go. There we go. Click OK. So let's take something else. Let's put the Swissy on there. Let's see if we get a better picture on the Swiss. Dollar JPY. That's difficult to say now. Let me take this away and quickly see there. Oh, US dollar JPY didn't come over properly. Why? Let me quickly pick up the template. Template. It didn't bring over that that vertical line. There's a vertical line. That's what the JPY would have looked like. Ah, there's a beautiful trade here. That green took out the previous red. Entry there. Stop goes at the bottom. So now you can see how one can actually select your trades. So it might be a good idea to actually see more than the three, maybe like your 6 majors, and then you decide the best picture. I mean, you can clearly see there's your best picture, and you can clearly see there's your best picture. I think this gives us enough background on how to decide what to do. Yeah. So I think I will concentrate on the on the 6 majors, and then we can easily see what we do. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to save this as the default one. I go templates, and I go save template, and I save it as the default template. Then whenever you open a chart, it will open it exactly like that for you. So now I'm going to open my market watch. I've got the first 3. Control M is market watch. Sorry, I did the wrong thing there. Control M is market watch. Okay, we've got. Okay, I've got to open the CAD, and I've got to open the chef. I've got the Euro USD, the CAD. Oh, the Aussie dollar. I must open Aussie dollar. By the way, Aussie dollar changed significantly lately. So there are my 3 pairs there. Okay. What I'm going to do now is my others I'm just going to all minimize. I've got that. I'm just going to minimize all the rest, and then I'll show you how to quickly I'll just minimize them all. I've got a few stocks here, so I'll just minimize them all. Facebook, minimize, Guild, Microsoft, PayPal. Okay, now if I do Windows thing, arrange windows here, I should get my 6 screens. And then I must just make sure that I've got my London on every one there properly. There's London, let's go to London here, just go in, sorry I'm on the wrong chart, let's go back a little bit, where's my London line, that's coming, there we go, that one I must just roll to London, so we can then compare the 6 and see which one gives us the best picture of the all 6. Let's just roll it to London open. London open. London open. There we go. How's it? Can you see? It's very easy to see how to trade. It's very easy to pick up your perfect pictures. They're all on M5. That could have been an excellent trade on the pound. Very excellent if you look at those. It's a bounce off the 200 and the 20, and there's the first bull candle after that. That actually almost took out the green. This surely take it out. So that would be a very excellent entry there. There's your entry there. Let's look at it here. There's your entry there. This is milkshake. And over here, entry could be there or there. Okay? And over here, look at the Aussie dollar. Beautiful entry. Which candle? The one taking out the green. Which one is it? Not convinced, not convinced. There's your entry. Boom, boom. Right down. Okay? So that is basically how I think we should pick up our trades. And now it's very easy to save this as a profile. I want to show you, so we can go profile. Where's the profiles over here? You know, this is now 5. Oh, they're profiles, and I'm gonna save as, and we will call it the majors. Okay, I have one called stocks and one called majors. Okay, so that's my majors. If ever you screw up anything, let's say for instance, okay, I just want to go and pick up something else. Oh, here at the bottom it does show it. You can't see it, but it's right here at the bottom. It says majors, current profile. Right below where I am now, it says majors. If you click on there, it opens all the different things. Okay, I can now switch to say market overview, and that's market overview. That's now just the 4. That is their default profile called market overview. Very confusing, but yeah. Okay, let's see now. If I click on my thingy again, I can pick up my majors. I can go boom boom. There's my majors, and I've got it back. So that way you save it. So before you actually want to set up a nice thing, what you do is you go save as. Now we're working on majors. Then you add and you get it perfect. And when you close down, it will remember it. It will remember it as you change it, the screen, it will change it. So it will bring it up exactly the same way as you left it. And every change you make, it will be in there for you for next time. I think that is a very easy way of actually checking on Monday. You know, I want to trade this way on Monday. And I'm going to take those trades and see. I've started a new demo with a new full-on balance. I'm going to work on, I think I want to work on $1,000 account. I think that would be a reasonable amount to risk first off to start trading with. And then we will take it from there, and then I'm going to trade my 20 trades and then evaluate and see how many I've lost, what I've lost, and where I am. And that will give us a very good idea for the future. Although Mondays are not good and busy days, unfortunately, Thursdays are some of the best days. So it depends on how the market looks, but let's see on Monday. Okay guys, enjoy, and come up with suggestions. Always welcome. Thank you. Bye.